Right off the bat, you've been looking forward to this fight in the O2 Arena for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's come and gone now. No doubt, I think everyone agrees. You stole the show tonight. Your evaluation of your performance and the experience in the O2 Arena.
Man, as you were saying, we was saying before, like I just knew it was just going to be, just the environment was going to be crazy. The way I just had the crowd with me, I love that interaction with the crowd. I feel fighters don't. I feel fighters don't do it enough. That kind of interaction with the crowd. And again, I'm trying to set the pace. I want more fighters to have that interaction. Like I said, I'm a big WWE fan, and I think they do it the best. I know it's difficult for us to do it, but we have our moments, and we should utilize it. But I think it turned out exactly as planned. Like everything in my head, down to the Pokemon. Everything in my head, I visualized it, I saw it, and it just went according to plan. And seriously, I'm just so happy at the moment, man. So happy.
Talk to us about that Pokemon celebration. When did you decide you were going to do it, and how did you come around to rolling a Pokeball across the cage floor there?
Again, like, I'm always trying to come up with new ideas, and just I was like, okay, what's hot at the moment, while I'm sitting on my game, I was like, what's hot at the moment? Yeah, Pokemon's hot at the moment because of the Pokemon Go, so on and so forth. I was like, I can do something with this. I was like, I'm gonna get a knockout. I'm gonna get a knockout, and I'm gonna catch me a cyborg. And obviously, like me and my family were always joking, and we were all laughing at that. I was like, no, that's what we gotta do. I was running around. I wish I got the original Ash Ketchum hat, but for some reason, no one in Oxford Street did it. I had to go to Forbidden Planet, and that was my last option, and I managed to get something. And I think I got the ball from Toys R Us, actually. And I was like, man, I just hide it in there. When I'm finished, I'm coming for it. I'm going to get it. Again, just went according to plan. Just like literally to the T. Everything I thought went in, man.
There's a highlight clip, obviously, of your finish. Have you had a chance to look at your phone and see what kind of reaction you're getting?
I haven't had. Seriously, I've just been spending time with the fans, and I absolutely love everyone that came down, because it's them that kind of gave me that energy while I was in there. So I've been spending time with the fans, trying to catch up with my family, my friends. As I said before, it feels different to look in the crowd and see a familiar face. And straight afterwards, I was trying to run around to everybody as much as possible. And even after this now, I'm going to go spend time. So probably now when I get home, I'm probably just going to look through everything, all the Twitters, all the Instagrams, and see how everything looks.
How much does it mean to you to know that you did that on a television, a terrestrial TV audience?
I think it's just going to make this occasion even bigger than it is. And I always say, I don't care who the main event is, I'm always the main event. Like, I always go out to steal the show, I always go out to put on a show, and I know I have that ability. And again, Cyborg is a very credible opponent, and I wish him all the best. I wish he's okay. As much as we're warriors in there, the second it finishes, I wish the best for my opponents. But I don't. For me, it's just another name. I keep saying it, but I genuinely believe for me, it's just another name. I'm just ticking them off one by one. Everyone's like, oh, you need to fight this person. I said, it will happen. And when it happens, that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing.
You were very focused tonight, and you were quite patient in getting the knockout. Is that something you're looking at carrying on into bigger fights, and is that why you did that?
100%. It's just my style. I got taken to the ground. He pushed me in a different way that I haven't been pushed before. He's ridiculously strong. And but I stayed calm, I stayed relaxed, I stayed composed. I was like, I'll just stay, see this round out, and then stand up. I got 10 more minutes to do what I want to do, and it's not about me panicking. I went to go for the leg lock. I actually did it initially to have him back up and then stand back up, and then as I was going, I was like, no, I can get this, and I kept going, and then his leg just went poof, like he just had spinach on the other side, and he just blew up, and I was like, there's no point blowing up my arms for this. So tried to get back up, couldn't. Again, like I said, just see out the round and then finish in the way I want to finish him.
You mentioned being a big WWE fan. Mm-hmm. Who are your sort of inspirations from that federation?
Man, my two favourites are Goldberg and Stone Cold. Then I've got loads of others that I just there's different aspects to them. Like The Rock for me, his overall career is something that I kind of look up to, even down to what he's doing now in the films and stuff and the series and everything like that. So for me, all round, it has to be him because again, he's like no other when it comes to crowd.
Yeah.
And I'm about the crowd, you know what I mean? So from day one, when I first decided to come into MMA, I looked at him as inspiration. Some other interviews that I've done, like in the past, I said I legit was in my room for 2 hours just looking at old clips and things that he was saying, and then trying to work out what I could say, and create my own thing. Someone was like, the one and only MVP is back. I'm trying to keep things consistent, But yeah, those kind of guys, Undertaker, Kane, those are names. The Attitude Era, that was my era.
You see yourself in the movies then?
Yeah, 100%. I'm for all of that. It's only going to build my popularity, which is going to drive that back into the MMA, and that's the reason I'm doing it. I 100% believe I can get eyes that are not interested in MMA. The mums that are like, oh, that's too brutal. They'll look at my fight and be like, what? And genuinely be interested, and then take more interest and start looking around for other fighters. I feel my style can just attract multiple eyes.
Is there anything clear from this card is that you are genuinely a star here in this country? Is it now about looking outwards and continuing to grow the brand internationally? Because you fought in America, but obviously lesser known over there. Can we transfer that over to the United States and around the world?
Yeah, no, I genuinely believe that with wins like that, everyone's gonna want to watch. And the fact that, like you said, it was on terrestrial TV, it just means there's more eyes watching. You know what I mean? And the more people are watching, the more they kind of take interest, like I said. So they hear that I'm fighting in the States, they turn their eyes to the States. They hear that I'm fighting in Italy, or they hear that I'm fighting, all the shows that Bellator are trying to do, and Scott Coker and the team, they're all trying to do. If I get on any one of those shows, it's going to help, steer eyes to that show, and again, build that brand.
Mike, how close are you to the title picture, in your opinion?
I've always said, I don't chase titles. I genuinely feel the title will come to me when it comes to me. 100. If I keep doing what I'm doing, it will come to me. Put as many people as you want before me. Like, let them have fun. When I'm ready to step in there, it will come to me. I'm more about changing the sport. Like, I'm talking, I want a thumbprint on the sport. So many people have titles. Not everyone can create a legacy in a sport. You see what I mean? My stand-up style is completely different to anybody out there. You see what I mean? And that's the kind of thing that I want. The way that the Gracie, Royce, he's here somewhere. What he did to the sport of MMA is what I want to do to the sport of MMA. I want people to be like, man, stand up, you got to learn that hands down style, you got to learn boxing, you got to do the rest, but that hands down style is important, the movement's important, the swagger's important, the entertainment side of it is important. People forget that kind of stuff, and that's what I'm chasing. The titles and stuff will come with it.
We've got.
What were your thoughts? Yeah, Lennox Lewis.
This is the man right here.
What's it like, Mike, having a legend such as Lennox Lewis watch you fight?
This is what it's like, man. Like, it's just people like him. This is why I enjoy being at Bellator. I feel they bring these amazing characters like Lennox Lewis, man. You guys all seeing this, man? You know what I mean? Like, guys that I've watched from young, and seeing fighting big name Mike Tyson and just putting them down. Nah, man, like it's unbelievable, and for me, this is what Bellator does. It brings that family, and with Lennox, people like Lennox behind me and encouraging me. It's only gonna make me want to do more crazy stuff. It's only gonna bring me up, and again, it's only gonna bring us all up. So it's an absolute honor, man. An absolute honor.
What did I think? What did you think? I mean, let me tell you, if you went to the bathroom or turned to talk to your friend, you would have missed it. I was amazed at his quickness and the way how he decided what to throw at that given moment. The opportunity presented itself, and it's like he said, okay, well, I'm going to turn this around. Boop. While the guy was throwing the punch. So that's unbelievable speed, quickness, accuracy, all combined. And as far as his style is concerned, I don't know who's going to match that style, who's going to be able to figure out what to do against it, because it's got so many different flavors that can come out at any moment. So I love that, and I like the fact that he's loose. Even the fact that he was on the floor. Most tall guys don't really like to be on the floor because he does all his damage from dancing around. But he was calm. When he got up, The other guy was more tired than him. You know, I was shouting, yo, don't give him any space. He's catching his breath. But he was cool. He was in control, so it was good.
When you connected with that knee, you did that stand and stare. Is it time to give that a name like Mark-On's KO?
I'll leave it to you.
Walk off KO.
Yes, my brother.
Man, thank you so much.
Thanks,
I'll
Les.
see you soon anyway. I don't know, man. That's one thing I haven't thought. You know what? You just put it in my head. That's coming back to you. Don't worry. I'm gonna sit down and think about that. That's gonna come back to you. Definitely.
Mike, UK MMA's in a pretty good place at the moment. Do you think you're the guy that's going to be able to take it to proper mainstream in this country?
It's not just UK MMA I'm after. I'm after the whole MMA industry. So 100% yes. Anywhere that I'm at, anybody that I'm around, they're all coming with me. All coming with me.
People are comparing you to Anderson Silva, particularly with your flying knee finish tonight. You'd be as big as him.
I think I can be bigger than that. I can be a lot bigger than that. Much respect to Anderson Silva because the guy is unbelievable, but I genuinely believe I can be bigger than that.
One or two more guys? We good. All right, thanks.
Of course. Thank you, man. Thanks, guys.